Right, so this is the back end of SEM's website. Here obviously you can see the main page. Um, we use a company called Final Site, and they do websites for lots of school systems, lots of private schools mainly. Um, and so this right here is are the pages, and I can click through each of the pages that we have on our website to edit them or do whatever else I need to do for them. So I'm going to go to under portals. I'm going to actually go to the main portal page that we use. So you'll recognize this. And this header is different than the rest of our website because it works better with this page, but I can go into, if I click the compose button, I can go into here and I can rearrange our page. You guys have seen this in Google Sites. I can have our page look like any of these things if I want to. For this page I use a temporary header. The default theme though is actually, that's the old one too. Our new website actually is this New Haven theme, but for this portal page I use the old one because everything fits in better. So this gives you a little bit of that background. Because all websites have to be optimized now to fit on a phone, everything on a web page is in little kind of sections, little modules, little areas. It's not, although if you went back into the whole HTML, you know, it would look like ours, like what you've learned. But let me just, for example, let me go into this one, because I'm going to take this one down because now it's Grandparents' Day is over. So see, this button says source. This is the source code. So this is the HTML that you're used to seeing. There's your paragraphs. These are line. I'm not really sure what exactly this all is, but I'm going to show you an easier one. I'm going to go back to, I'm going to actually delete this because we don't need this anymore. So I have to go to save, and then I have to come up here and hit this little trash can. That just takes that whole little chunk away, and it just moves everything up. But I am going to add at the top, I'm going to go place above, content. I'm going to add a Thanksgiving picture in here because I like Thanksgiving pictures, and that's what it is. So I'm going to go here and click on, see how this has all these things. So I'm not programming in HTML at all, I'm just adding content. So I'm going to go here, and it's under File Manager, which is where we upload all of our stuff. And I like this Pilgrim and Indian picture. So wait, click OK, and I gotta click Save, and now I'm going to give it its little heading. So I'm going to say Happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to turn that header on and click Save, and now I've got that. And if I uncompose it, you can see what the page is going to look like, and then I have to hit Publish to make it live. So I'll just do that, and now it's live on the portal. But let me go back again and let's look at the content. If I go to Edit Content and I go into the HTML, you can see there's your paragraph, and there's the image, there's the alt. I've got no alt text in there, I probably should. But this is the actual image itself, the SRC, right? That's a picture that I've uploaded. It gives me the width of the picture. Alright, so what's good to know about this, and I use this quite a bit, is let's say for instance, okay, let's go back into this again, edit content, edit source. Let's say I want to add at the bottom a horizontal line. Okay, you guys know the code for that. And if I just click Save and Compose, now I have a line to separate these two things on the page. So it's good to know HTML because there's a lot of things you can change. But most people use a content management system, something like this, for their website. So any of the changes that we have on our pages, there's a lot of plugins. For instance, the athletics, these pages actually are part of different modules that you can go into. Let's see if I can get into the athletics module and show you the back end of that. Here it is, Athletic Manager. And what happens here is you can add your teams. You've got all these teams in here. So let's let's just look at basketball. I think we can do that. I don't know if they've got a page. I have all these things, all the properties about the team. Okay, this one. Oh yeah, here's the picture. The team picture is here, and there's a roster that actually Ms. Cunningham and Ms. Mills update those things. But you can see that it's a whole different thing than what you've learned for HTML. But knowing HTML is still a really good thing because I can customize a lot of these things from how I showed you in the back end. So it's good to know the HTML, and if you wanted to do a simple website anytime, you certainly, now that you know HTML, you can. So that's just to give you a little background. Have a wonderful time doing your HTML project, your website project. I'm excited to see it. But I just, like we did with the network, I just wanted to give you a background of how it works kind of in the real world if you were unaware of that. If you have any questions about this or you want to see more, you have more questions about the SEM website, let me know and I'm happy to answer.